All right, welcome to the Village Podcast. I'm Cory, and this is my co-host Oceane. Say hello.
Hello, everyone.
We got to give the people what we want, and I am happy to be back with you. It's been a pleasure. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, since March.
Since March, and you've been working. I've been working. We moved to a different place at the time, and we had our last episode about finding apartments in Shanghai, which is crazy, and also I was looking for a new job. So I'm happy that I'm back teaching, and I'm happy that you're back working. And the reason why it took a while because it was kind of difficult to find one. I mean, a job in China, So like I was going through a lot of job agents and oh my goodness, going to different schools to do interviews, and I'm just blessed because right now a lot of teachers they end up going back to their home country, which is sad because they have to do like a visa process all over again, and it costs a lot of money, Ocean.
Yeah, that's true.
And usually, like having a whole visa process, it takes like 2 to 3 months, and also the it's expensive. You have to pay like $1,000 just to fly a plane ticket, and you have to do like a background check, and you have to get your degrees authenticated. So it's been hectic, and I'm just glad that I was not one of those teachers who end up, doing the process all over again. So, Ocean, around that time from March to May, like what happened towards like you being away to France with your tour guide people?
From March to May,
Yeah.
it's the beginning of our high season. I travel kind of once per month, but every trip lasts 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it was not that busy like the summer, but still, I spent half of the month in Europe, half of the month here in China. And I spent some time with my friends as well during time. That's all.
Yeah. But yeah, like I remember you mentioned that you were telling me that there were tourist people complaining, like usually like when you're a tour guide, you had like a whole bunch of elderly people, and like you was telling me like it was like the worst experience that you had as a tour guide because they kept on complaining and complaining. Can you like explain like how they were complaining
Yeah, that was
during
a
during those
group
2 weeks?
of June, I remember. It's not a big group, 20 some people, and most of the group are old people, and I think 10 of them were traveling alone, means they are not traveling with friends or family members. So those people, they were very difficult. They complained about everything. We went to a lavender field, and because this year the weather was very hot and there was no enough rain, so the flowers, the lavender was not, the color was not that nice.
Yeah.
So they complain about that. What can we do about that? And they complain about hotels, they complain about the driver, food, everything goes in every day. That 2 weeks. So
It was. Do you think it was like dealing with children that complain a lot?
no, children just complain, then they forget.
Yeah.
These people, they repeat every day, and they want some money back.
Like I believe like those type of people are just very dependent. They think that like they're so used to being entitled that things just going to end up being perfect, on like every itinerary that you gave them. And sometimes it's not meant to be, having a perfect, tour guide trip and stuff, because it always has its ups and downs, as a tourist, and, things just can't go your way, because that's part of life,
Yeah.
you know. Even with me, far as teaching, I realized that the kindergarten side of being in China, like, it's getting having less students because of the birth rate, and also the tuition is getting more expensive, because, like, majority of all of Chinese kindergarten schools, they have to pay rent. Like, they don't really own it like they do in America. So they have to pay, like, the rent, the electric, you know, gas, water, food, teachers, all
Everything.
types of things. So now what's happening is they're going to end up having pay cuts. So they're going to let a lot of teachers go, and a lot of staff members go, and it's a lot of pressure, because it's a lot of competition, from one school to another. And also, I believe that, like, the government is going to get rid of all the bilingual schools. I believe that the government wants to promote kindergarten in public schools, which is lower tuition each month. I mean, yeah, you're paying the tax dollars to the government to build these types of schools and resources, but I believe that the resource is not good enough, because they need, like, teachers from different countries, Western countries, to actually teach them how to say the words correctly, the pronunciation, etc. To have that atmosphere, to have that exposure in the classroom. And I believe they just trying to get rid of, you know, a lot of teachers, especially, like, who takes advantage of the industry. And, like, I wish them, the best, because next year is going to be even
Worse.
harder. It's going to get worse. It's going to be more layovers. And to me, it's not fair, because, we come to China, we come to Shanghai, we come to any city to, live life and explore different cultures, travel to different cities. Yeah, we're guests, and I know that some people can take advantage of that, whereas other people like me, we just want to live life and, meet people, and just live life. So yeah, we're glad that we're back. We're going to be having this podcast every week. And also, we try our best to have video as well. We're still going to be on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. So I'm very excited to see what's going to happen, each and every week. Even though that you're going to be away again, we're still going to find a way to do this podcast. So right now we're going to do it in audio, and then we're going to do it in video, half the time, not every single time, because we have, you know, busy lives, but we're still going to be consistent on the things that we're going to talk about. Do you have anything else to say?
No.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. But right now, there's no Mid Autumn Festival until October. So,
Oh.
like, for our next episode, we're gonna talk about job agents and what's life like, as a tour guide. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Be safe. We're back, and we're blessed. Thank you.